All right, Taurus. So in February, you may feel like you're being pulled in two different directions. On the one hand, there's going to be an emphasis on your career and your public life. So it may be your time to shine, and it may be time for certain projects to come to fruition. However, there's also going to be an emphasis on your private life, specifically your spirituality and your home life. Most importantly, speaking of your home life, there may be a curveball thrown your way, especially at the time of the full moon. So if you want to know more about what February has to offer, keep watching. You definitely don't want to miss this. What's up, Taurus? As always, I hope that this video finds you well and in excellent spirits. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Mel, your new favorite astrologer, and I'm the founder of Divine Feminine Works, where I help people unlock their divinity and discover their magic. And as always, if you are returning, welcome back. This channel is everything tarot, astrology, spirituality, and manifestation. So if those are the things you like, if those are the things you love, if those are the things you want to learn more about, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell, so you'll always be notified when I come out with new content. All right, my love, so this is going to be the February 2023 monthly astro forecast for the sign of Taurus rising. All right, so I just want to remind you guys that I do all of these videos by rising sign because I do the astrology portion of it. It's always done by rising sign. So if you need more information on how to find out your rising sign, that information is going to be in the description box below. All right, so without further ado, let's get into what this month has in store for you. So these are the current areas of focus for February. So first, there's going to be an emphasis on your career. Then there's also going to be an emphasis on your friends and your goals. Then it's going to be time for some introspection because there's going to be an emphasis on your spirituality and the unknown. And then finally, you're going to be pulled back home when you have emphasis in your fourth house of home and family. All right, so let's get into it. So first and foremost, there is going to be an emphasis on your 10th house of career and public life. So this portion of your life is going to be lit particularly during Aquarius season because Aquarius is your 10th house. So at this time, it may be a time when you definitely want to make some improvements to your career, your reputation, or your social standing. So if you've been looking to get a promotion, if you've been looking to start a new and unique business, even if you've been looking to sort of leave your mark or make your mark in terms of your career, in terms of your business, all of that is really great during Aquarius season. Now, keep in mind that Saturn is also in your 10th house at this time. So if you find that you're trying to move up the corporate ladder, if you find that you're trying to start something new with your career and you're met with obstacles or you're met with delays, understand that that's the energy of Saturn at work. It doesn't mean that you have to scrap any ideas. It just means that you're going to have to be patient and you're going to have to be diligent in the work that you're doing. Saturn loves to test us. And Saturn tests us in a way that asks us, or that asks of us, if we are really committed to what we are trying to do. So if you say that you want to move up the corporate ladder, are you really committed to that? If you say that you want to open your business or you even want to expand your business or improve certain systems within your business, are you truly committed to that? That's going to be the ultimate question that Saturn will ask of you during Aquarius season. Then come Pisces season, there is going to be an emphasis on your 11th house of friendship and goals. So Pisces season is going to be a time when you're going to want to socialize, when you're going to want to get together with people who share the same ideas, where you can brainstorm and when you can really imagine and bring things to life. Now, particularly if you're doing something creative, you're definitely going to want to find your tribe or community. Because not only is the sun going to be in Pisces, which is going to light up your 11th house, but Venus and Neptune are also going to be there. And also the new moon is going to be in Pisces as well. So it's really going to allow you the opportunity to plant new seeds with respect to creative endeavors, with respect to finding new friends or associations or clubs, But ultimately, the 11th house is known as the house where you wish upon a star. So whatever lofty ambitions or goals that you have in life, you're definitely going to want to plant those seeds at the new moon in Pisces this month. All right. The next up, there is going to be an emphasis on your 12th house of solitude and confinement. So Venus starts off the month in Pisces, but then she's going to make her way into Aries, where she's going to link up with Jupiter. And Aries happens to be your 12th house of solitude and confinement. So this is what I was talking about before in terms of addressing your spirituality and your private life. If you will do some of that inner spiritual work, if you will commit to growing yourself, improving yourself, if you will make the effort to meditate and to align with your higher self, the universe will definitely respond in kind. So this is going to be where your abundance lies. In February, your abundance lies in your spirituality. So whether you ascribe to a particular religion, you're just spiritual in general, you're definitely going to want to connect with God, source, the universe, whatever you believe in, your higher self, and really do that spiritual work. Again, if you make those efforts, the universe will respond in kind. And again, like I said before, this is where your abundance lies. And then finally, there's going to be an emphasis on home and family, particularly around the full moon in Leo. So things at home may get a little bit intense. You may also notice that issues related to family, home, security, or ancestry come up around this time. Now, because of the way the astrology is set up around the full moon, and if you want to know more about that, check out my February general monthly astro forecast. I'll leave that in the description box below as well. But issues related to your childhood, your relationship to your parents or grandparents may come up around the time of the full moon. Now, it's really important that you not only address these issues, but you really do some soul searching in terms of what's really in your heart. When it comes to your family, when it comes to your physical home, when it comes to your ancestry and your lineage, what is your heart really telling you? I feel like the full moon is going to illuminate these issues so that you can ultimately figure out what your truest desires are and then have the courage to follow them. Okay, so things may get a little intense at home, either regarding a home issue, or it could be an issue related to someone that you live with or a close family member. But again, all of this is coming up to allow you to really examine what's really in your heart and to follow it. All right, so it goes without saying that February is definitely going to be an interesting month. However, you can make strong headway when it comes to your public life, including your career and business, and your spiritual and your home life. Okay, so a lot can be done in February for you. All right, so now that we've gotten the astrology out of the way, let's get into the tarot and see what messages Spirit has for you this month. All right. So I'm going to start out with 3 oracle cards to start off the reading. So let's see what's in store for Taurus rising for February 2023. All right. First card out is Pallas Athena, which says think. All right. So during the month of February, Mercury, the planet that governs thinking, thoughts, communication, is going to be in your 10th house of career. So I get the sense that in February, thinking of a master plan, especially when it comes to your career, your public life, your business, it's definitely going to be a thing for you. I also feel like it's going to be a time where you're going to want to communicate with people what you do, what your business mission is, what your life purpose is, because I feel like a lot can be done on that front, particularly in the first half of the month. All right, let's get some more cards out here. Oh, then we've got Leo. This is that full moon in Leo energy I was talking about, and having the courage to follow your heart, particularly when it comes to home life. All right, so we're already seeing this being pulled in 2 directions, right? We've got that think card representing Mercury, which is all about your career and your public life. And then we've got that full moon in Leo energy, which is all about that full moon in Leo, right? But also about your home life. So on the career front, you're definitely going to want to communicate with people, especially like this is a time for you to really do marketing. This is a time for you to really let people know what it is that you do, what your career is, what your business is centered around, what's your business mission. Do a lot of communicating with respect to that. Then when it comes to home life, whatever you're trying to create at home, whether it's a new home, whether it's a family that you create, whatever is in the darkest, deepest recesses of your heart, that's what you need to focus on, and that's what you need to move toward fearlessly. All right, let's get one more card from this deck and see what else we have. Oh, look at you. We've got Taurus, cultivate. So this is your first house, right? Because this is all about Taurus rising. So there's an element of expressing yourself, of being your authentic self this month. I feel like that's going to help you in both areas, the area of your public life and your private life. Being your natural self is definitely going to be beneficial to you this month. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh, okay. Got quite a few cards here. So first up, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and this is the give what you get card. It's all about reciprocity. So like I said before, remember I said you should definitely be expressing your mission, your purpose, your job, your title, whatever having to do with your public life. You're going to want to express that verbally, and you're going to find that the right people that you need, whether it's people to buy your products or services, whether it's people to help you out in your career, those people will be attracted to, right? So you get what you give, essentially. Then we've got the Two of Swords, and we've got the Five of Swords. So some of you are a bit conflicted. I feel like when it comes to certain decisions that you're trying to make, whether it's in your public life or your private life, you feel you're sort of straddling the fence. And I get the sense that you're doing this because you may feel like whatever decisions you have to make, and I'm getting that this has a lot to do with your family and your home life, you feel like whatever decisions you have to make may come across as harsh. People may label you as selfish, or people may be hurt in the process. Maybe one of the goals that you have for your family and your home life is taking everyone in a different direction, and you're afraid that people are going to think you're selfish, or you kind of just thinking about yourself. And that's okay, because I feel like you've come to a point where things have to change. Things can no longer go in the same direction that they were going in before. And I feel like this may require you to be a little selfish. Whenever we focus on our heart, when we focus on our truest desires, at times there may be people that are at odds with that decision or with those desires. And right now you're being called to be a little selfish. Whatever you truly desire, you really need to have the courage to go after it, especially as it pertains to home and family. Ooh. Then we've got the Eight of Swords. Once you do that, so once you decide what direction you want to go in, even if people are calling you selfish or anything like that, things are going to start to move really quickly, and you're going to love what this next card is. You're going to love the next two cards, because we've got the Ten of Cups. So when it comes to home life, and I get the sense that this has to do with like creating your own family. So this could be marrying someone. This could be deciding to have children. The moment that you decide to do that, the moment you decide what you want and move in that direction, things are going to start moving quickly, and it's moving towards complete fulfillment, okay? Complete emotional fulfillment. And this also speaks to family. So I feel like if any family sort of gives you resistance in terms of what you're trying to do, I feel like eventually they're going to be on board. I feel like eventually whatever decision you make is going to lead to happy family, all right? And then we've got the Two of Cups. So this definitely lets me know this is a family situation. This could be someone that you want to build a family with, someone that you want to marry. I feel like once you get set in your mind about this, things are going to start to move quickly, especially with all of that 11th house energy that you have, particularly during Pisces season. Like I said, the 11th house is the house where you wish upon a star. So if that's your goal, to get married, to have kids, to have that happy family, that happy private life, whatever that life looks for you, once you decide on it in your mind and you communicate that to people, things are going to start to move quickly, all right? And in a very good direction. I love the energy of these two cards. Like the energy of these two cards, it's happy family, happy relationship, love all around. It's some really good stuff, all right? But you have to commit to that decision. You have to commit to following your heart. Okay, and let's get one last card from this deck and see what else we have here. We've got two. All right. So we've got the Five of Wands and we have the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so following your heart, things are going to start to move quickly, but there may be some obstacles along the way, okay? So some of those people that may not be on board at first, you may be met with resistance. There may be some back and forth. There may be this energy of fighting, of competition, of conflict. That's just part of the journey, okay? You just have to keep working at it. These lofty goals, right? This energy right here, it's something that's going to come in time. It's not something that's going to happen all at once, okay? But if you're doing that inner work, like I said before, if you're committed to doing that inner work, especially on the spiritual tip, I feel like these things are going to come to you quickly is a relative term, right? It's not going to happen in one day. As long as you keep working at it, I feel like it's going to form a lot faster than you think it will. Now, there will be some obstacles along the way. I think that you should definitely expect that. But by and large, the results is going to be extremely, extremely positive. All right. So let's get some more cards and see what else Spirit says about this. We've got Coffin. Okay. So there could be an ending of some sort. It could be either in your public or your private life. Now, I feel like this ending is by design because it's going to get you to really tap into your heart space. Something may have been a namestay, not a namestay. I don't know why I said that. Something may have been a mainstay in your family or in your career. Something's been done the same exact way for a very long time. And I feel like now is the time for that to end. And I feel like in this thing ending or transforming, it's going to require you to tap into your heart space. I feel like this ending is what's going to prompt you to figure out exactly what it is that you desire, what you're passionate about. And in doing so, that's how you're going to start off this whole new cycle. All right. Let's get two more cards here. Message of concern. So some of you may be getting a message of concern. I feel like this ending is going to be something that is concerning to you. I feel like someone may say something to you. They may give you some sort of advice that prompts this ending, or you get a message that something is ending. Maybe you get laid off and now you realize that your desire all along has been to form your own business. Maybe something with family is ending, or there's a shift or some sort of transformation, and now it's allowing you to figure out what it is that you want to do and what direction you want to go in. Let's get one more card from this deck. Okay, we've got bad health. Okay, so these last three cards all speak to a change that is going on either in your public life or your private life, your home life. You may get some unsettling news about someone who is sick or someone who, unfortunately may have passed away. Okay. And this is what's going to prompt you to do that inner work, that spiritual work, and tap into your heart space. Okay. I'm hearing for some of you, it also may be a relationship that ends. And this may be a time, or February may be a month where you do some heart chakra work. Okay. Regardless of whatever news that you get that may be unsettling, that may be a cause for concern, understand that this is what is waiting for you. So even though you're experiencing some of this energy, this conflict, this ending, this message of someone who may be sick or a relationship that's not going in the direction you had hoped, this is what awaits you. This is what you need to focus on. And the minute that you decide what your heart truly desires and go in that direction, that's when things are going to start to change. Okay. So now let's get one last card to close out the reading and see what we have. All right, we've got recycle, recover. Okay, so this is good because it means that whatever, especially this bad health card, right? Whatever is not going right, it's time for a new cycle. It's time to recover. It's time for things to get in good health, okay? It's time to take things in a new direction. So whatever is lost, whatever has ended, it will be recycled, it will be recovered, and it will be better than it was before. But ultimately, you need to understand that February is a month where you need to focus on your heart and your heart's truest desires. Communicate what it is that you want to others, and they will help you. Be your authentic self, and that will attract everything that you need for this new cycle. Whatever is ending, let it end, because as long as you follow your heart, you will recover everything that you thought that you lost. All right, my loves? So that has been the February monthly astro forecast for the sign of Taurus. All right. I sincerely hope that you were able to get at least one important piece of information that you can use going into the month. All right. So thank you for tuning in. If you'd like more information on my products and services, those links are in the description box below. And I will see you in my next video. All right, my loves. Take care.